Tonight, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Well, we knew snow was a possibility for this game, and the weather was happy to oblige with a nice layer of white over Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium, and we got more snow on the way. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Boom! Big hits all day. 43 is the mic, boys. 43.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Well, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
Allen. That is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Allen, pass complete. Samuel. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Single.
Throwing, Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Come on, fellas. Double tight.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now 2nd and 9.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left.
You got nothing.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers earned the win at home as